Guys, I'm Layla with the Friends Club. I am the Friends Club intern for social media manager intern. And in today's video, I'm going to be giving y'all 10 tips for going into college as a freshman. So there's many things that I've learned. I'm currently a junior at Western Kentucky University, and I've learned a thing or two, I will say. Let's get started with this video, y'all. Tip number 1. Please be comfortable being alone, because you're going to be alone almost all the time. You may have a roommate that you've been best friends with forever, but you're eventually going to have to be alone with yourself. So be comfortable alone, because everybody has a different schedule and you're just going to have to work around it to meet with them. If you have a break every now and then for your classes, take that break for yourself or go out to eat dinner with yourself. That's what you kind of have to do when you're alone. All right, tip number 2. If you live in a dorm, you have a RA or something like that, and they're there for any support that you might need, like if there's a problem. So please do not be afraid to tell anybody, your RA, any problems you might have. Like, is somebody too loud? Did you see something suspicious? Like, they're there for that. They're specifically trained for that stuff. I know you don't really want to be that person that tattles on anybody, but I haven't had to do that much. I mean, my own RA was actually quite loud, so I even had to tell my own RA to be quieting down while I'm trying to get some beauty sleep. We'll have to wake up at like 7 in the morning. So do what you need to do. You're a grown person. You can do that. Tip number 3, please join a club. Please, please, please. You are not just there for college courses and going to class and coming back and eating. You are there to enjoy life. Most people guarantee that college are the best 4 years of their lives. So please join a club or something like that. For instance, I'm in Best Buddies, Feminist Student Union, and Alpha Zeta Delta, which Alpha Zeta Delta is probably the most involved that I ever am in any of my clubs. And I really enjoy it. It's a Greek life organization, and I really love it. So maybe get into that. I know that recruitment's coming up really soon, so if you want to join, go ahead and join. Go sign up for recruitment. But if not, you can go and sign up for any other club that you find interesting. In that way, you guys can find friends or people that you just want to hang around and you have similar interests in. So that's why you join clubs. So please do that, and not just stay in your dorm room or your apartment all day long, please. Tip number 4, please, 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 please study for these courses. I'm not kidding. It is harder than high school for you guys. It is very much harder. Each course definitely differs in difficulty, especially when you first get into college. You have your mandatory courses that everyone has to take, like a science credit, an art credit, whatever it might be. And those might be easy for some of y'all, but for the courses that are especially hard, you definitely have to study for them. And if they're in your own career field, you want to study so you can understand them, and therefore in the future get a job for it and actually know it in the future. So please study. It is really important for when you graduate. In that way, when you have that degree that says that you have this degree and whatnot, you can actually go out into that world and show them what you've learned, and also maybe improve and learn some more things from it. Tip number 5, if you live in a dorm again, I have another dorm tip for you. If you want to shower, first off, dorms mostly have communal showers, so every floor has a shower, at least in mine did. I lived in an honors college dorm, which was real nice. I mean, not actually the dorm though, but nice that it was an honors college dorm, so I knew some people in similar interests. But each floor had communal bathrooms, and it's not that fun, especially living with girls. I know that guys are really disgusting. I live with a brother. I have a brother, and they are. But girls are really, really disgusting, and it's not fun. Communal bathrooms are not fun, but we just have to live with it. At least on my campus for 2 years, and then in some others it's not required. But here's my tip. Please shower early in the morning. I'm not talking like the crack of dawn, like 5 in the morning. I mean, nobody's gonna be up. Remember, you guys are college kids. You are mostly going out and partying or studying out late or whatever you might be doing at 2 in the morning, going to get ice cream or whatever you want to do at that time. And most people are gonna come after their party and come and take a shower at night and wash it all. Trust me, I have gone to a party and I've got disgusting and sweaty, and then I come back and I shower and it's really busy. But when you wake up in the morning, especially like at night though, when you do come home from that party, like you kind of need to shower. But after that in the morning, to take a shower early because there's going to be less people. But it also depends on if your floor has early morning people. So it's kind of like a give or take kind of situation, but mostly shower in the morning. Tip number 6, please get a job on campus. They're really, really, really great. When I first got to campus as a freshman, I didn't have a job on campus, so I got one sophomore year because I was still kind of trying to get into the whole college thing. And then sophomore year, I actually got one, and it was perfect. You know, the college campus jobs, student jobs are really, really low key, most of them, and you just do a few little paperworks here and there, help some teachers out, direct, students to any classrooms they might need to go to, and respond to a few emails. And then 90% of the time, you are just doing your homework or just chilling, watching a movie or a TV series, and you're literally getting paid to do that. Like, I know that it may be a little like minimum pay, like I think it starts at $8 for my campus, which is really low, but you are a student and you are getting paid to just sit mostly and do your own homework. So it's less stress. So if you did have like an actual job at like Target, for instance, yes, it pays $15 an hour, but you're going to be working like ridiculous hours mostly, or you're not going to have any time to actually study because you're going to be actually working. So student jobs, you work, but not that much. So get yourself a student job. Number 7, budget yourself. This is a really big thing, especially once you start making friends in college. You want to be able to budget yourself because most of the time you want to go out at 2 a.m. after you go to a party and go to cookout and get a drink and whatnot. Or random nights where you just want to go get dinner with your friends, or even yourself, random times. So please budget yourself, like every now and then. It's fine. Sometimes I budget myself to 1 or 2 times I can go out to eat or go get that real nice treat. And it's great, but it adds up, remember that. So please budget yourself. I started doing that and I started noticing it in my bank account, and I was like, oh, that's a lot of money I just spent. And also you can set up like a savings account in your bank account if you want to, or just whatever you might need to do to set up a different account. So it's really easy and simple. It's just you got to stay on top of it. That's the hard part. Tip number 8. It is really hard, but please ask for help, y'all. I am the worst when it comes to asking for help. Literally so bad. I played this one game at a honors camp thing that we did before we went to school, and I played this game where you blindfolded and you're going through a maze and there's no end to the maze. If you're watching from Western, don't watch that part or don't tell anybody anymore. You just gotta ask for help. That's all you needed to do. And I was the last person to ask for help, and I cried. So we loved that. So please ask for help. It's really embarrassing once you just, don't ask for help and you get it wrong and wrong and wrong. That's just me. I don't like asking for help. So that's what I've really, really, really learned this year and last year. And I will probably learn this year too. Every year I learn to ask for help. And it's okay. You can get tutors. Most of the time at college campuses, the tutors are free. They're free at my campus. And you can get as many tutors as you need to for all of your courses that you want. And they're really, really helpful. And they're student workers that they had to have gotten an A or above, like a really high A, and they had to complete something else to become that tutor. So they are really experienced in that course and they can truly help you. Tip number 9 is really hard, but please try to eat healthy. It's really, really hard. I know, because you've got those meal plans and you've got to use those meal plans or those meal swipes. Like I had Chick-fil-A all the time and it was so bad. I love myself some Chick-fil-A, but don't get me wrong, it's terrible when you constantly have it every single day. And so you kind of have to space that out. I started getting some salads at Fresh, which is just our general like main campus, like a spot to get food. And I'd go get some, cut up the chicken, save it for later, put it on a salad or something like that. It's really hard on campus, especially when you live on campus and you're required to have a meal plan. But once you start living off campus, at least for my sort of campus, we kind of just get flex dollars. So it's just dollars that we just spend on whatever we would need. So it's a little different, but just stay on top of it. And you kind of start to notice when like you've been eating a whole bunch of junk food all the time, and so it changes definitely. My last tip, my number 10 tip, it's the most important out of all though. There's a lot of important ones, but this is the most important out of all. Please, 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 please do not go home every weekend. I know it's really hard, it's really, really hard, but you're gonna thank me later because it's really helpful when you don't go home. When you first move into your dorm or your apartment, you get homesick immediately as soon as your family, parents, friends, or whatever leave. And it's terrible. And, you know, you're homesick for like the first week, and then you're like, okay, maybe I'm getting a little comfortable meeting some friends, getting associated with other people. And then once you go home for that first time, you're like, I want to stay like all this time. But don't go home. I swear, don't go home. Try to go home like every now and then, you know, like if you want to, every month or so. And that's what I've been doing. Like if there's a holiday, and we have like a lot of holiday or long weekends on my campus too. So, I mean, I only live at least 2 hours away from my campus. But if you live further from your home, it's really difficult. You have to stay there. But try your best not to do that. It's just, you're going to save yourself so much time and so much stress, and it's gonna be worth it, trust me. Alright y'all, that is all of my tips for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching. I'm Layla Tammin. I am signing off. This is my last YouTube video for the Friends Club, but I hope you guys enjoyed all the videos that I have created so far. Don't forget to follow the Friends Club on Instagram as well. I will link all the socials down below. Go get yourself some merch, and we love you guys so much, and we will see you guys in our next video. Bye!